Alrighty, another off season. Off season 2. This past season ended in, well, it didn't even end in disastrous fashion. It was always disastrous. I can't imagine what this off season will bring. Apparently, we did not sell out 24 games this year. We are the Carolina Panthers of hockey. You can get to our games for 45 cents and still nobody wants to watch. The AHL club did make the playoffs. The Springfield Thunderbirds, 43 wins for the T-Birds. So, as James Snuggerud is injured, they are up 2-1 in the best of 5. Colton White also got hurt. But Springfield's moving on to the second round, taking on the Lehigh Valley Phantoms. Trying to make a run through Pennsylvania. 1-1 split in the series. Trailing 2-1. And they have been eliminated. The AHL club at least won a playoff round, but ultimately that didn't matter too much. Losing Jimmy Snuggerud certainly did not help. Rasmus Ristolainen in the glory came up just a little bit short. The New York Rangers have won the Stanley Cup for the first time in 31 years, defeating the Anaheim Ducks in the final. So close for Leo Carlsson and company. But the New York Rangers start spreading the news. Our champions in 2025. No major changes to the lineup outside of Jeff Carter. Well, Michael Bunting's there too. Trace Janssen. Defense, basically what you would expect it to be. Adam Fox was insane. And Igor Shesterkin has gotten it done. Terms of the awards. Again, Season 1 was Colorado. Season 2, you have New York. Connor McDavid wins the Art Ross, as well as the Hart Trophy. Cale Makar wins another Norris. The Bing goes to McDavid. The Calder to Shane Wright. Conn Smythe to Artemi Panarin. Devin Levi wins the Vezina. The Jennings to Kemper. The Masterton to Andrew Peeke. Jack Adams to the Ducks coach. Sean Couturier wins the Selke. Ted Lindsay Award to Connor McDavid. Rocket Richard to Austin Matthews. In the AHL, Frank Nazar put up the most points. He was also league MVP. Miroshnichenko scored the most goals. Top rookie was Frank Nazar. The top defenseman, Sean Klingberg. Top goaltender, Drew Commesso. The MVP of the playoffs, Ilya Fedotov, if I am not mistaken. So a good season for Frank Nazar. We won't trade for him, but we will trade for whoever the hell was on defense for him at the AHL club. We fall from 3 to 5 in the draft lottery as both Montreal moves up twice. Once from 7 via Calgary, and then from 13 they move up to 3. Jesus Christ. Montreal, good Lord. So we have the 5th overall pick in the drafts. In terms of player retirements, some decent names. Jeff Carter retires as a champion. Some decent names, of course. Bonino. Goalie-wise, Alex Stalock, Yanni Ordio, and Troy Grosnick. As Ryan Stahl, Goligoski, and Giordano all become scouts, we get ready for the 2025 draft. Again, the 5th overall pick is ours. Let's take a look at the projections here. Michael Misa, James Higgins, Per Eriksson, Kurt Schrader, Mikko Arayala, Banak, Victor Eklund, obviously some real dudes. in the mix along with generated people, as we will see. So, let's see. First overall, Michael Misa to Montreal. Second overall, James Hagens to Nashville. Third overall, Per Eriksson to Montreal. Jesus Christ, that's going to be a problem. And LA at 4 selects Schrader. I didn't click anything there. It looked like we got a trade offer and it fucking disappeared. Grandfather's grave, hand of God. I did not hit a button there to cancel anything out. I would have loved to have seen what that was. But we ultimately don't get a trade offer, apparently. And with the pick, we take the power forward out of Finland, Mikko Rajala, who has relentless and tricky. They hung up the phone. Yeah. Well, we'll sim to our next pick then, which is 63rd overall. We do not get a trade offer before that as Gabriel Dag is off the board. Big shout out to one Big Ben. Obviously, we'll double check back to the draft and everything. Ben, thank you very much for the raid. I do appreciate it. It was a misdial, right? How'd the stream go? And welcome into dumb franchise things. Yeah, I know the game does that in the draft. It does it even if you turn off alerts. It can still do that nonsense. The AI selects Lane, a medium 9 forward, Aiden Lane. Damn. He's okay, but nothing too crazy. Not as good as Basha was last year, that's for sure. Still no trade offers as we get to pick number 6 of the 3rd round. Ben, we're doing good. This is a nightmare. Oliver Schustrom was an okay defenseman. We get him in the 3rd round. It's pronounced Line, right? Another pick here in the 3rd round. Santaviori. Ricard Santaviori. Low forward defenseman. Not the strongest draft in the world so far. We get towards the end of round 4. A 48 overall medium backup, Nicholas Bengtsson. Oh, Douglas. We have a 5th round pick. Low bottom 6 forward, Brett Olson. And that is our final pick. That feels like a disastrous draft as you get to look back at the 1st round again because there are familiar names. I'll go ahead and let you guys read. Ben, again, it's been good. No complaints. Well, no complaints outside of franchise trying to drive me crazy, you know. But yeah, that was the 1st round. And then again, for those that care to see where on Vassie's rosters people end up, that is the 2nd round where we ended up with Aiden Lane. Would have liked to have ended up with Dag, the goaltender, but he went a few picks before. So there you go. Okay. The question is, what's going to happen this offseason? Looking like we're going to be due for some AHL and AHL coaching and scouting changes. And hopefully the AI handles relatively well. In terms of players that are in danger, Hofer and Jurenko are both RFAs. Petrie, Savard, Weidman, Tucker, Fleury, Perunovic, Sealer, Shimmick, DeSimone, and Skinner are all due up. For forwards, Guryanov, Neighbors, Alexandrov, Fisher, Leeson, and Toropchenko. We'll see what the AI chooses to do here. We are not allowed to control any of this. Oh, good. We're keeping Shimmick and Leeson. It looks like we're keeping most people. Never mind. So Petrie, Savard, Weidman, Toropchenko, Fleury, Sealer, Shimmick, Skinner, all likely gone. The goalies are back. But we are dropping a lot of defenders and Alexei Toropchenko. unless something happens last second. David Savard ends up leaving the team. And people are a bit unhappy about some of the changes. No surprise there. Again, not allowed to sign any coaches or anything like that. It's on auto, so I literally can't do anything right now. So it's faster, though. It's good. It's just like adding in contract stuff. So, free agency. Chychrun's out there, and apparently we're in the market. Second year in a row, big fish defenseman that we are in for. He is the highest rated player on the market as you get a look at the top UFAs. And Doug has sent an offer to Jacob Chychrun that would likely take up the vast majority of our open cap space. So this could be interesting. I don't know how we don't have more cap space. Let's see. As we are dealing Scott Perunovich for a 6th round pick, basically, off to Seattle. Alexandre Kaskimaki has signed. You know, if it puts him in the AHL, sure, but... Oh no, there's no rejecting. At least I can fucking play him at forward since he can't play defense to save his life. It's a 2nd and a 3rd round pick to Washington for Tony DeAngelo. It's a 3rd, a 4th, and Will Butcher for RFA defenseman Alexander Romanov. Old Alex Romanov. So that's actually a pretty good trade there. That's a good one. Lundstrom, what's going on, buddy? Good morning to you. Unless you should have typed stay up overnight, in which case, go to bed. What's the matter with you? How many defensemen now? Yes. Yes. One fewer, because we are essentially dealing Colton White for a 3rd round pick to Vancouver. So it's not too bad. We bring in some defense. Now we're getting rid of some defense. Jakub Vrana's back. Okay. After a year away, we've brought back Jakub Vrana. Good to know. Anything else up your sleeve, Doug? It doesn't look like it. I know I haven't checked to see where the big fish went. I don't think we landed Chychrun. I'm just tantalized by the idea of trades, but it doesn't look like it. Don't sleep ever tries to play hot, but isn't my place. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, I gave up over a year ago on doing anything hot related. And then when I thought about playing, I think back to a certain 1v1 winner and realized if I was on the receiving end of that, I would throw a controller. So I'm definitely not doing that. I don't really care where the big fish free agents went because Chychrun was the biggest name. If like McDavid ends up out there, we'll pay attention. Kevin Hayes was offered a contract extension. Okay, the start of our 3rd season with the Blues. What the hell do we look like? In goal, Binnington and Hofer are back again. Cool. 2nd year in a row, really, of that combination. Defensively, Sherratt, Pesce, Romanov, Parayko, Letty, DeAngelo. So we did end up signing Romanov. This AIGM is going to be the death of me. Oh, this AIGM is going to be the death of me. Oh, no. Almost $5 million for 6 years. Alexander Romanov. Off a career high 24 points the season before. Do we have a healthy scratch defender? We do. Oh, good. Risto. Risto's here. Let's go. DK, what's going on, by the way? Okay. Right. I'm going to come back to the defense. Let me check out the forwards. Buchnevich, Thomas Kyrou, Kopp, Hayes, Fabian Zetterlund is new. Jimmy Snuggerud's gotten the call-up as a rookie. He's with Shen and Neighbors. And then Verana is with Bolduc and Leeson. Healthy scratches. Nikita Alexandrov. That is it. So we got Alexandrov and Ristolainen as healthy scratches. Actually, I'll go back. Give me Skid Row. It's fine. So Alexandrov's 25. He's not going to get much better. I am thinking of potentially 4D chessing this. What if we play D'Angelo as a forward? Which I joked about before. But this might be the best way to get something out of him is to play him as a forward. He can't fucking play defense. Then we have an issue at center. Was Alexandrov a center? Yes, he was. I think that's Vrana. That's probably going to have to be out of the lineup here for Alexandrov. That way he can play fourth line. Someone on that left wing side's about to have a very unhappy season. Oh my God, Shen has 3 years left. Kopp's got a year left after this. Oh my God. I like the kid line of Neighbors, Bolduc, and Snuggerud. I think it's going to be Kopp, Hayes, and D'Angelo. And then Shen, Alexandrov, Zetterlund is the fourth line. Yeah, by the way, they added +4 this year. So then defensively, we'll keep that +5, obviously. I think that's what we do is Sherratt, Pesce, Romanov, Parayko, Leddy, and Risto. It's not the worst AI-built team I've ever seen, but the big question is AHL-wise. Okay, we signed the rookie, Rayala. Zach Dean's in the AHL still, which is okay. Defensively, Theo Lindstein didn't get the call-up, which is a bit of a shame. He's ready. Goalie Sharenko's fed back. And literally only one scratch. They didn't sign anybody. That's insane. So yeah, our contract number has to be low. Let me check. 43, it's not as low as I thought. We do have 3 exempt contracts. That's a factor. Just under $3 million in cap space, too, which is not ideal for reasons that I do not have to explain, at least I hope. Starting the season, we are trying to get rid of prospects for more established players. Good to know. Nobody in terms of like major prospects, which helps, but right. You know, I actually think we could end up having a decent season. It gave Braden Shen captaincy back. Really quickly. Snuggerud's listed as a leader. Nobody else is. Just a little bit surprising. Has Shen, Buchnevich, and Parayko. Honestly, I'll just leave it. It's fine. It's not a big deal. But in terms of what our team is looking at, or looking like at this point in time, Thomas is still the most valuable guy we got. This was the 5th overall pick, who's in the AHL. In terms of contracts, Jesus Christ on a bicycle. Whew, here we go. Let me make sure those are in view. This team is a cap disaster. Bennington's still costing us $6 million against the cap. It's not good. The big question is, how much will it change as we get this season underway? The St. Louis Maple Leafs. I wish we had the high-end talent that the Leafs have that they've tied up their freaking cap space with. That, for what it's worth, was mostly inherited. I mean, kind of, but not really. I didn't look at the Hayes extension. Sorry, I will the first time we have to stop. I mean, like, Kopp was traded, you know, for someone who had about as bad of a contract. So, was it $6 million for Hayes? 3 years? Oh, that's lovely. That's great. I mean, he was already getting paid too much, and now he's getting paid still too much. So, 2/3 and Olsen for a 3rd and a 4th. So, basically, a 3rd and a crap prospect for a 4th. Lundstrom not done yet. If you're on the Xbox side of things, I am using Vasi's rosters. He's dropping a new update later today. So keep an eye out for that. He has my highest recommendation. I am still working on mine. It's just, it's a long process. Obviously, I started super late this year, too, because this game was what it was at launch, and that made it difficult to have any motivation to do it. And now I'm getting a roster together out of pure spite because I don't like where the game's at right now. So I'm like, hey, here's how you make it good. Will they do anything about it? Probably not. While it's only December 1st, are currently in a playoff spot. I'm gonna point that out now because we're not going to be able to say that for too much this season. Jakub Vrana is playing defense. God help me. Let's get Leeson in there for the moment. Take Vrana out for D'Angelo. And then take Leeson out for Vrana, who technically doesn't play the left side, but whatever. He's not going to be in full time. D'Angelo does have 19 points in 23 games as a forward. So we're doing the one thing that every coach and GM in the history of time has, for some reason, been too dumb to do, and that is to run Tony D'Angelo as a forward. Why the hell aren't they doing that? I'd love to hear the reasoning as to why that hasn't happened yet, especially given some of the coaches that he's played for. You cannot, like, obviously they would know, but I just can't imagine a situation where it's like, oh, well, technically he'd actually be a worse forward. I don't see how that's possible, given how bad he is defensively. I just don't see it. That's why I'm sitting in my office in a house in the middle of nowhere in Maine and not behind an NHL bench, I suppose. So, Andrew Kopp is out with a separated shoulder, so Vrana will replace him directly, which isn't too bad. We're hanging in at around 500, but yeah, it's not looking too good. And say goodbye to Aiden Lane. It's a 3rd and a former 2nd round pick for a 4th and a 5th. Did Ken Holland take over as my GM? What is this asset management? Jesus. God awful trade for us. God awful. We're back under 500. Sjöström gets hurt. Armstrong's allergic to 2nd round picks, apparently. Andrew Kopp is healthy. Wasn't even a Vrana that got put in. It was Brett Leeson. Oh, it's because Vrana's big mad about being a scratch. Well, look, buddy. I didn't ask for you to come back here. That 3rd line is going to become the 2nd line pretty damn soon. In general, though, it doesn't look like scoring is an issue for us. Would you believe, after all the moves, that our problem is likely defense and goaltending? We're going to give Hofer a chance as the starter here because it's not like Bennington is getting it done. I mean, my goal every year is to try and win us games by getting the right line combos. Can't do much else from there. So we're definitely not in April already. I was going to say we're only in January. I don't know why the calendar glitches like that. Never used to happen. Just EA things, you know? Oh my God, the deadline's coming up. Can I possibly sit through a third deadline tonight? I don't know if I can. You guys are going to have to give me a freaking tier maker or a Sporkle or some shit to go through right now. Because I cannot possibly sit through another 10 minutes of this deadline. Just running my mouth. Biding time. While we wait for no trades to happen. Just play Geoguesser. That is also a possibility. We are 7th in our division. At least 11 points out of the playoffs. Which means we'll probably buy at the deadline instead of sell. Which is very unfortunate. Edmonton leading the way in the league right now, and we are bottom 10. 24th. Do a puck doku. I haven't done a puck doku in for goddamn ever. All right. Well, to the deadline we go. And we will see if any trades pop up. I got to keep the trade block as the AI has set it up. We'll take a look at the top players available, or I'll accidentally double click. It is John Carlson, Philip Dano, Tomas Hertl, Nick Schmaltz, Brandon Montour, among others. Jake, hello. How the heck are you? Let's see if we get any trade offers whatsoever. I hope that we do. Not holding my breath, but you never know. It could happen. It could. Well, I thought it was about to happen for us, and it didn't. Mackenzie Weegar is now on the block, which is pretty surprising. It's pretty surprising. You know what? When in doubt, we go to Geoguesser. When in doubt. All right. Oh, good. They updated stuff. Bring me to the classics. Bring me to the world map. Ooh. Yeah, for shits and gigs, let's try a no move. Why not? Shits and gigs, we do have the pan option on. We're in the US somewhere. East. Oh my God. East End Mattress and Barbecue? Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage is real? What? This is the greatest day of my life. It's real? Suffolk County. I don't. There could be a couple of Suffolk counties, couldn't there? Jesus Christ! I over here somewhere. I don't give a shit. We were close. I mean, Long Island makes sense. I just wanted to know where the hell we were so I could look around. Also, we still haven't gotten a trade offer. Hampton Bays, New York. Can I see the storefront? Legitimately, East End Mattress and Barbecues. That's fucking insane. Nothing makes sense anymore. It's next to a Napa. What the fuck? What is this? Antonjitos Chapin. Good to know. What the fuck? So do you have a business that pops up with the website? Please? I will travel all the way to New York to give you my business. I can't believe that's real. That's insane. You could not have asked for a better Geos. Oh, fuck. Those type of polls. We've learned something in the past from the cinder block polls. I don't think it's this area. But we're going Hungary, Romania. Ah, it was France. Apparently France has those type of polls. Good to know. All right. South America. What we got going on in South America? Didn't put me anywhere as interesting as fucking Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage. We still haven't gotten a trade offer, by the way. So that's not ideal. Oof. What do we got on the old Vende? They use .com. That's good to know. That's good to know. When in doubt, go Mexico. Shit. Not a great start. These freaking no move rounds. I hate it. Hello? Okay. We might be in the promised land. Pretty sure more than Finland just uses those lamps. I wouldn't guess Finland by the rest of the architecture, but I just want to say it's Finland because Finland's dope. Please be Finland. Ah, when in doubt, if you think it's Finland or Sweden, it's Norway. If you think it's Norway, it's Sweden or Finland. But hey, we got the Nordics. Oh, balls to you. Fucking Peru? I hit too far down. I was thinking Chile, not Peru. But yeah, there you go. Well, that was a god-awful round. Anyway, we still haven't had a trade go through. We still haven't. But at least we found Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage. Christ. Oh my god. I mean, that is the true, that is the true measure of how good a mattress is if it holds up while you're eating barbecue. That's the way. That is the way. Dude, seriously, is not a single trade going to happen. This is ridiculous. This is goddamn ridiculous. The Bruins have made a trade, at least. They traded Brad Marchand to Columbus. I hate it here. Matthew, how was the Canucks game? I know that they won big. Do another one. I will. Damn it, because no trades are happening at all. Our GM hates me. Right. Via Sabini. Show me around here somewhere. Ah, Slovenia. The home of Anze Kopitar. All right, somewhere in South America. This we know. And we know nothing else. Nothing else. So when in doubt, Mexico. Yeah. Wrong part of Mexico, but Mexico. All right, well, you can tell by the temple-ish deal, we're going to be over here. Thailand. Show me the Thailand. Let's go over here. Yeah, other side of Bangkok. You hate to see it. Dude, even in frickin' Norway. Look at that house. That screams Norway, doesn't it? Dude, this could be Maine, is the problem. This could be Maine. This could be Alaska. Fuck it. I just don't want it to be my state and to get it wrong. I fucking told you it could have been Maine. It was New Hampshire, though, wasn't it? No, it was Vermont. It was over the border. Balls. Still haven't gotten a trade offer. Denmark? Right? Denmark? Sweden? I swear to God, I thought that said Pokemon. 3 Tim. I don't want to go somewhere where there's a 3 Tim limit. I also can't tell what that flag is from here, but it's definitely not Sweden. Frickin' 3 Tim limit. Ain't that a bitch? Got anything else to look at? You watch, this will be frickin' Poland. Lopez. Oh, God. We know the general place. Ah, God. I want to say it's this one, but then it's always the other one, but then I want to say it's that one, and it's always the other one. Is that welcoming? Oh, God. All right. Going with my gut. Going with my gut. Show me Tampa. Every time. Every time. Son of a... Okay, I'm not doing it. Look at this. Just freaking... Yeah. We still haven't gotten a trade offer. We have to figure out a different way to handle the trade deadline because this is ridiculous. They have a Facebook. Tremendous. Tremendous. Okay, they do have a website that does not work anymore. Damn it. Old East End Mattress. Their website doesn't work anymore. They haven't made a post since 2017. I hate to say it. I think East End Mattress probably isn't around anymore. That's a shame. Oh, rest in peace to a legend. East End Mattress. Shout out to the Durantula. Love you too. Yeah, we're not getting a single trade offer here. So yeah, we have to do this differently. Do we have any players on the block? We do. Stankel, Goskimaki, and Peterson. They're still open according to Google. Tremendous. I just don't want to be involved in any trades whatsoever, but having to sit here for a legitimate 10 minutes, lick my carpet. I will. There you go. Never know if you don't ask, right? It's a good thing you asked. Oh, man. Well, can I embarrass myself on one more Geoguesser round while we wait for this deadline to go through? I suppose we can. Why not? Why not? Somebody send me a damn tier maker really quickly. I have Fuentes Caliente. I don't... the Alfambra. Hedge your bets. South America. It's probably Spain. Yep. God damn it. Second I clicked the button, I had a feeling. Dude, stop putting me in the middle of nowhere. Holy shit. I don't know what the hell that says. Fucking Turkey. I don't know. Russia makes sense. That's fine. Somewhere in the U.S. Like, can't really see the plates from there. Let's go over here. Not bad. Middle of Texas. Uh-huh. Show me Dubai. Love to see it. Last one. Oh, God. What do we got? Urgency. Stop. Building. More buildings. So many buildings. Barcelona. U.S. college campus. Maybe Canadian. Not much to go off of. Hate to see it. We'll just go like New York State. Not a bad guess. Still no trade offers. Hate it here. Hate it here. Hate it here. Unbelievable. I can tell you it's not Newfoundland. That's fair. Oh, create an F123 track tier list. Oh, God. Dude, I don't know. All right, here, fuck it. Whatever. Bring on the F1. People can skip this later on if they want to. I don't give a shit. Oh, God. We gotta find. I do like Jeddah a lot. I like Melbourne a lot now. Montreal is the tits. So was Monza. I am awful at Qatar. Red Bull Ring is tremendous. Silverstone is good, if not great. Spa. is up there. I suck at that one. Suzuka's good. Singapore. I don't dislike it as much as the other ones, but I'm terrible at it. Decent for Bahrain. I enjoy Monaco. Miami is decent-ish. Meh. Mexico City's good. Vegas, no real opinion. I haven't raced it enough. Brazil's good. Imola, Hungaroring, pretty good. Austin, it's decent. Barcelona's decent. Baku is decent. There you go. There it is. F124 coming to a channel near you this summer. Why do you sound like a cartoon? Because I was the voice of Mickey Mouse for about 6 years. And it just permanently fucked up my voice. It's amazing. But it's true fact. Vegas was the one I heard. I had a million cracks. Yeah, Vegas was a shit show. There were a couple of races for the F1 season that was a shit show. Dude, we didn't get a single trade offer. This is ridiculous. We sat through the whole damn thing, and we didn't get a single trade offer. Unbelievable. But them's the breaks, I do suppose. There is technically 10 minutes left. We have hope. Come on. Yeah, nothing's happening. You mean we don't want to trade for Carter Hart? Please? Every other year a trade or two will actually happen at the deadline, but not this year. So, 'tis what it is. No business to be done on this deadline. I was kind of hoping the GM would go for it a little bit. So scroll through. I mean, we'll see if there was any blockbusters. If not, doesn't matter. Jacob Trumba on his way to Buffalo. A deal involving Ilya Samsonov. You also had Seth Jones for Nick Schmaltz. Arizona just got significantly worse. You also had Scott Lawton, blockbuster player, baby. Scott Lawton and Philip Ekberg a second, and a dude named Cameron. That is it for the blockbusters. Do we have a waiver claim? No. So our team is our team. For better or worse. Ron and Leeson is the scratches. Hofer's been the better of the two goalies. Let's see what happens. If we make the playoffs, cool. If we don't, which we won't, we're all right with that too. Another half-decent draft pick that maybe the AI GM can trade away at a moment's notice. Not Zeev. Old Zeev got hurt. Booyum. The Booyum? The Boyum. L'chaim. Let's see. Kyle Burroughs is healthy. Nothing I can do about that. Zeev is healthy. Nothing I can do about that. Let's see. Yeah, we are under 500, and we are very much not going to make the playoffs. We weren't one of the worst in the league, I presume. We only won 31 games last year. This year it's going to be 37, and 8. Improvement in St. Louis. That's the headline. Joke's on you. We're not as bad as we were. Chronically mid. That's a pretty good way of describing it, I would say. Let's see. Just how bad were we? So Edmonton wins another President's Trophy. We were 26th in the league, so we will need a little bit of lottery luck as the Bruins continue to be dog water. Absolute dog water. One of the worst of the league, and he made 0 moves at the deadline. In terms of the scoring, a bit disappointed in Pavel Buchnevich. Andrew Kopp had a really good year. Snuggerud, 51 points as a rookie. Bolduc had 38. Don't know if that'll be enough for Jimmy to perhaps win a Calder. Tony DeAngelo, though, 58 points. Again, mostly playing as a forward this year, so we got our money's worth out of him and probably priced ourselves out of being able to bring him back or he's going to get a shitload of money and I'm going to cry. Oh, man. Goalie-wise, both were pretty mid. Pretty mid indeed. Let's take a look around the league really quickly. Your league high in point. Wow, points were way down this year. Just 4 players over 100, and none of them were named Connor McDavid, which is shocking. Top goal scorer, Cole Caulfield. You had Stammer, Rantanen, Robertson, Pasternak, and Bedard. Over 50, Connor now up to a 92. In terms of the defense, most points, Erik Karlsson. You had Makar, Fox, and Bouchard over 80 points. Goalie-wise, the winningest, Linus Ullmark. The shutout leader was 7, Eustace Enuin. And the save percentage king, amongst starters at least, is Akira Schmid. Interesting league we have here. For the rookies, it may, in fact, be a Calder Trophy for James Snuggerud. That minus from Yzerman should prevent him from winning it. The -4 from Mr. Furcus. Of course, he was a point above Othman. Frank Nazar was great in the AHL last year. It was a pretty close and competitive race, but hopefully Jimmy has himself some hardware there because he's not going to win any as a part of a team sport.